Steve, tough day.
Yeah.
Your immediate reaction?
Well, obviously, one a disappointment, really. I think that it's not a 3-0 game. It's definitely not a 3-0 game. I think with the possession we've had, with the crosses we've had, we should have made more of those. I think if we ended up getting something like 28 crosses in the box, and we haven't got on the end of them today, we've got to be a bit more ruthless, not only in our own box, but in their box. But we can't give teams the goals that we've given away today. We've given away 3 poor goals today from our possession, from good possession for us. And they've ended up, getting a pass straight through us for the second goal from our attack. Another goal from a hooked clearance. And we said at half time the thing we needed to do, if the game ended up keeping the same pattern to how it had, was we made sure we had to lock out better at the back when we got possession. And that's cost us today. We haven't, I just said to the boys, we've got enough nous in the team to be able to lock that out better than we have. So, one, a disappointment, not a 3-0 game, but not a game where we deserve to get anything out of it.
In the first half, in some ways, was it hard to accept being 1-0 down at half-time on the balance of play?
Yes, it was, yeah. And even if you look at the game in the second half, the fact that they've still scored 2 goals, I think they've had 4 efforts on goal. And 3 of them have ended up in the back of our net. And we've had something like, it was 11, about 17 shots, and 1 of them on target. And that's not good enough at the end of the day. We're not going to win a game if we end up defending like that, really. And what happens is, when the boys don't keep a clean sheet, it makes the rest of the team, when they get a chance, snatch at chances. And that's what we've got at the moment. We've got into that scenario. We didn't want to end up having a start like this, but we need to get on with it. But at this moment in time, we've got to make sure that we do better when we've got the ball, i.e. in terms of putting it in their net, number 1, but also number 2, making sure that we don't get counter-attacked. That was the game at half-time. The game was plain, really, for me to see. We needed to keep the possession because we want to keep attacking teams, but we mustn't leave the back door open as wide as we left it today.
The start to the season in terms of stats is clearly very disappointing. Played for, still waiting for your first goal and your first point. Could you ever have envisaged a start like this after the way pre-season had gone and the way the players had worked so hard?
No, I couldn't have done, no. But you have to keep working at it, don't you? There's no other way around it. You have to keep working at it. They worked incredibly hard in pre-season, the players. The players that have come in, we're still trying to get up to speed. So I think no one would have wanted this to happen. It's been hard work putting everything together. We've ended up signing 9 players. To sign 9 players is really, really difficult, and we still want a couple more. So it's been a huge turnaround at the football club. The football's better. I wouldn't say that the results are that much better than they were even at the back end of last year. We had that purple patch, when I first came in, but I was playing completely different to how we play now. And I've, toyed with the idea of, whether we go back to that, but I don't think that takes a football club forward. We've got to try and carry on playing the way we're playing and iron out the mistakes within that, because that's what they are. Plymouth haven't opened us up today. They haven't opened us up and ended up going away and winning the game 3-0. So last year they came here, they were more dominant with the ball than us, and we ended up counter-attacking them and winning 3-0.
We saw Kanya Leshabella off the bench today, the first time we've seen him. Were you happy how he did coming on in difficult circumstances?
Yeah, yes I was, yeah.
And moving forward, what are you hoping that he's going to add to the squad on loan from Leicester City?
Just another player in midfield, you know, we've been a bit light in there, so, you know, another player in midfield. And I think that he came on today. You know, we can say in difficult circumstances, but sometimes it's easy to come on when you're 2 or 3 down anyway. I think the acid test is always when the game's 0-0 and you come on, and whether you have an effect on it. But Cannul's a good lad, really nice boy, and I thought when he come on today he showed some great touches, a couple of great passes inside the fullback. But what we haven't done today, you know, when you get 28 crosses in a game, if you get 18, the chances are you'll score at least 1 goal. We've had 28 today and not scored 1. And you know, the game plan against them, because they were playing 3-5-2 and we were playing 4-4-1-1, was to get the ball as wide as we can, as quick as we can across the surface. We've done that. We've ended up creating crosses in the box today, but we haven't got on the end of it. And we've got to score one of them scruffy goals at the moment to give the lads a little bit of belief. That's what we've got to make sure we give them.
It's a frustrating time, clearly, in terms of results. What would be your message for Shrewsbury Town supporters early in this season, given how results have gone so far?
I think I've already answered that in what I've said today, really. I think I've already answered it in all the tactical and technical sides of that, really. So, yeah, I think I've already answered that.
And another game coming up quickly, I guess.
Yep.
You welcomed that after the disappointment, the frustration of today.
Well, we welcome being in the second round of the Cup, because we could have been knocked out of it, couldn't we? We were 2-0 down and we could have got knocked out of it. So, yeah, I think it's okay. You know, we might change the team around a little bit for that and get some people playing games and get some minutes into them. So, yeah, you know, another game on Tuesday to prepare for.
Thanks for your time, Steve.
Thank you.